Shalom. I just want to start off by saying, Call Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah HaKodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of the Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to a full and Akim, spreading the truth at the four corners of this earth. My name is Asha Allah. And tonight it's just going to be a quick Christian cut, just going into how the Lord dwelleth not in temples made by hands. So my first scripture I want to start out with is Acts 17, verse 24. It says, the Most High that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made by hands. And this is quick and to the point, man. A cut going into these churches, man, that's claiming that the Lord is among them. The Lord doesn't dwell in temples made by hands. These churches is support, all sorts of idolatry, adultery, sorcery, all sorts of wickedness, man. Verse 25, it says, neither is worship with men's hands as though he needed anything, seeing he giveth to all life and breath and all things. So they try to limit the Lord to being amongst them, when the Lord is omnipotent, man. He's the creator of all things. My next scripture I want to grab is Jeremiah 23 and 1. It says, woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Therefore thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshai, power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshai. So these pastors, these so-called mega churches today, you got T.D. Jakes, you got Joel Osteen, you got the Creflo Dollas, the Keith Copeland, or I believe his name is Kenneth Copeland. These are partakers, man, in scattering the Lord's flock, man. And just as your everyday pastors, man, that you see, or that you see posted up on every block, in their churches, they help scatter the Lord's sheep, man. With what? With the idolatry that's going on, the tinted windows in the churches, man, the idols that's set up, worshiping JC. You got the abominations. They don't even go into the scriptures, man. So like they don't even go into the scriptures. They don't even like I said, they don't even go into the scriptures, and on top of that, man, like all sorts of harlotry going on. Overall, the Christian church is a joke. Let's see, this is Jeremiah 7 and 4. It says, trust ye not in lying words, saying, the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord are these, and that's what these people are saying. That's what these pastors, these so-called false prophets, these false pastors are saying, man. They're proclaiming that the house of the Lord is among them, that they dwell in the house of the Lord, man. Portraying themselves to be holier than thou, when really all they boast in and all they promote is wickedness. Real quick, I'm gonna just play this clip. Happened about 2 weeks ago, man, but it was the lightning has struck this LGB whatever alphabet gang friendly church, man. They was just hosting like a Pride Month event, and right when the service ended, lightning struck and burnt this bitch to the ground. So the Lord isn't dealing with these churches, man. He doesn't dwell in temples made by hands, man. The Lord is amongst those that dwell with wisdom. Is amongst them that are set up, to bring out His word. This is Matthew 18. Matthew 18 and verse 20. It says, where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there I am in the midst of them. You know, so that's where the Lord dwells, man. The Lord dwells with amongst his servants, the prophets, man. The ones that are crying aloud, sparing not, you know, showing, let me just grab that real quick. Isaiah 58:1 says, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, in the house of Jacob their sins. You know, and those men that are going out on the highways and byways and putting out these online epistles, you know, every week, you know, showing our people their faults, you know, and correcting our people. You know, that's where the Lord dwells, man. And then even when you go into that word church, man, it means to call out. You know, comes from the Greek word ecclesia, which is derived from a word egelio, which means to call out, man. From there, let me go to 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians 3:9. And it says, for we are laborers together with the Most High. Ye are the Most High's husbandry. Ye are the Most High's building. You know, so where 2 or 3 are gathered in His name, you know, that's where the Lord is amongst. You know, that's the church. That's the that's the house of the Lord. You know, scrolling down, 1 Corinthians 3:16, it says, know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of the Most High, him shall the Most High destroy, for the temple of the Most High is holy, which temple ye are. You know, so we are, you know, individually, you know, we are the temple of the Lord, man. You know, and that's where the Lord dwells, man. The Lord dwells within us. You know, and where 2 or 3 are gathered in His name, the Lord is in the midst thereof. You know, so hopefully this was edifying, man. It was just gonna be a quick Christian cut, you know, showing that the Lord does not dwell at these churches made by hands. You know, I just want to end up by saying, you know, call Lamb like Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rachab Wadash. When to give double honors to the apostles, the earth's great millstone, peace, citation, so for lucky, and the occupants spreading the truth to the four corners of the earth. Shalom.